A different kind of play, uncommon hustle, and a game IQ that often flies under the radar. There's a name quietly gaining ground in the Lakers' rotation, and no, it's not LeBron or Reeves. While everyone's focused on the stars, someone else is catching attention behind the scenes by delivering exactly what the team has been missing, and that's not all. A bold comment from a team executive just reignited an old conversation around Luca Doncic. And now, with LeBron by his side and the spotlight brighter than ever, the pressure is reaching a whole new level. These are two stories that could seriously shake up the team's direction. So don't miss a second of it. Smash that like button and let's get into it. Two-way grinders have always had a place in the league, but in today's NBA, where the new cap rules make every dollar count, they're more valuable than ever. And the Lakers might have just uncovered a gem in Jordan Goodwin. This dude came in with that scrappy, no-nonsense defense, but it's the offensive growth that's got people talking about him as a legit rotation piece moving forward. Goodwin's journey this season started down in South Bay with the Lakers' G League squad, grinding out 14 games before he got the call-up on a two-way. That hustle eventually earned him a full NBA contract, and he gave LA solid minutes, 5.6 points, 3.9 boards, and a steal a night in just under 20 minutes. Nothing flashy, but always impactful. Now, with Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, and LeBron James already running the show, the Lakers don't exactly need more guys trying to be heroes with the ball. What they do need are role players who can make life easier for the stars, space the floor, move smartly, hit open looks, and hold their own on D. Goodwin might just check all those boxes. He showed an understanding of spacing and shot selection way beyond your typical role player. One of his most effective weapons? The inverted screen game, those guard-to-guard screens that have become all the rage in today's switch-heavy league. Goodwin's not just going through the motions, he's reading defenses, reacting in real time, and putting pressure on the rim. There's a clip where he screens for Luka, gets blitzed, short rolls, and finishes his own miss. That's the kind of second-effort grit that keeps defenses honest and teammates hyped. Then you've got a play against Minnesota where they're trying to keep Ant Edwards off LeBron, so Goodwin slips into space and finishes the layup. These little reads are what earn trust in high-leverage moments. And let's talk spacing. Goodwin's shown he can thrive in that blender J.J. Redick talks about. On a skip pass from Reeves, he attacks a hard closeout and drops in one of his floaters. A shot he hit at nearly 49% outside the restricted area, second best on the team. That's not just useful. That's needed. At 6'6", with a 6'10" wingspan, he's got the physical tools and uses them well. He crashes the offensive glass like a big finishing fourth on the team in offensive boards. He even snagged a LeBron assist-worthy rebound off a Gabe Vincent airball. And then there's the shooting, the big swing skill. On catch-and-shoot threes, Goodwin knocked them down at 41.7%. That's not a fluke. That's a loud argument for real minutes next year. But when the playoffs hit, Goodwin basically vanished, logging just 32 minutes the entire run and not even seeing the floor in the final game. Whether that was the right call or not, time will tell. But if you ask around the league, these versatile, defensive-minded guards on bargain contracts are absolute gold. And Goodwin? He's shown enough to deserve a real shot at sticking around next season. So, Lakers fans, does this new name deserve a real shot, or is it just a temporary spark? Drop your thoughts in the comments. But don't go anywhere, because up next is an even hotter topic, a superstar under fire, and the tension behind the scenes is building. Luka Doncic's game has never been the issue. The man's a wizard with the ball in his hands. But the elephant in the room for years now? His conditioning. And now that he's teamed up with LeBron James, a guy who's basically the gold standard for peak physical shape deep into his 30s, Luka's fitness is officially under a magnifying glass, especially after how things ended in Dallas. Mavs GM Nico Harrison raised eyebrows with some spicy post-exit comments that basically called out Luka's conditioning. And whether fair or not, it lit a fire under a narrative that's been lingering for a while. But maybe, just maybe, a shift is happening. On a recent episode of The Dumb Zone, Jason Gallagher, who's not your typical NBA insider, but is deeply connected through his work on LeBron's Mind the Game pod and previous projects with J.J. Redick, hinted at a potential change in Luka's mindset. Gallagher said he's heard from people who have been critical of Luka in the past that the Slovenian star is finally hitting the reset button. Fresh start, new approach, different energy, that kind of shift. Now, summer's always full of best shape of my life declarations, and fans have heard the conditioning promises before. But what's different this time is that the praise is reportedly coming from folks who haven't exactly been in Luka's corner. That gives it some weight. Let's not sugarcoat it. Luka has looked gassed at times, especially in high-stakes moments. During the Lakers' playoff exit at the hands of the Wolves, he was visibly running on fumes late in games. Sure, some of that's on Redick, who left his starters out there for entire halves, but fatigue's been an issue throughout Luka's young career. Add in the 32 games he missed this season, mostly thanks to a lingering calf strain. And yeah, this stuff matters. And Redick didn't dance around it either. After the season ended, he flat out said the Lakers need to show up next year in championship shape. You better believe Luka heard that. Here's the bright side. Luka's got a golden opportunity to show us something before the NBA season kicks off. He's expected to suit up for Slovenia in Eurobasket, and that'll be a perfect sneak peek into where his fitness really stands. If he's moving well, playing strong late into games and looking leaner, that would be a massive sign of progress. We already know Luka's a generational talent. He can cook anyone when he's locked in. But if he's really bought in physically, if this shift in mindset is legit, the league might be in for a whole different kind of problem. As a critical fan, I'm torn. It's frustrating to see someone doing all the right things and still getting sidelined when it matters most. Sometimes it feels like politics matter more than performance. And with Luka, if this new mindset is legit, it could change everything. But if it's just another off-season promise, we already know how this ends. So hit that subscribe button and stay locked in. You won't want to miss any updates on your favorite team. We cover it all, no sugarcoating.